This is Mac and Beyond, and I'm going to be showing you how to install OS 10 Lion, Snow Leopard, or Tiger, or whatever version of Mac OS 10 you're on, onto a bootable USB thumb drive, or maybe even like an SD card. So what you're going to want to do is first plug in your SD card, or your USB, whatever you're using. Have it get recognized, and here it is. Then after that, you're gonna have to open up disk utility, and then in this little column here, you're gonna see I have you're gonna have to first you will have to format it by going to erase. This little tab, click on erase. Then you're gonna want to select Mac OS Extended Journal. Then you can name it. We'll just call this spare OS X or OS 10 Lion. Then erase. And just wait for it to finish. Now you see while this finishes, you see I do have a 32 gigabyte SD card. Now you can partition it if you only need 16, but it's nice to have some extra just so you can have your files, but you can partition it into two partitions. That's if you just want to have 16 remaining. And the reason why would be if you just want to have 16 remaining, but I personally would do this just if my hard drive just crashed out on me and then I could just boot from this. But it's just really what you need. But to partition this, you just have to select two partitions, then click apply, and you just select how much you want on each partition. This doesn't actually physically split it, but your computer will recognize two separate flash drives being plugged in. And so after we'll just don't switch, but the part that you make sure that you'll have to do is format it as macOS Extended Journal, and make sure you title it whatever you want it to be titled. So once you have formatted your flash drive, you're gonna have to reboot your computer. And I forgot to mention this before, but you will need to have at least a 16 gigabyte drive to install OS 10 on. And when it's restarting, when it's booting up, hold down the Option key. And yeah, holding down the Option key will allow you to pick which drive to boot off of. Not necessarily boot off of, but well, yeah, pretty much just to boot off of. And select that drive. And right now it's basically trying to boot up Mac OS 10, but there's nothing on it, which will pop up in a moment. It's kind of like how when you get your first computer, or like when you get a Mac, the first boot up will always be the longest. There we go. Okay, so you're gonna have to reinstall macOS 10, as you can see, and click continue. Click continue. And keep in mind, I'm installing Lion onto my drive, and Snow Leopard you'll actually need to insert the disk for, but this is just for Lion. It's right now verifying if my computer is eligible for installing Lion. Agree. Oh, see here, now it says it shows up your drive which you want to install to. Now see, I named it Spare OS 10 Lion. I'm going to install onto there. And it'll ask me to sign in to the App Store, so you will need to have purchased Lion before you can install it onto a different drive. And I'm just gonna go do that off camera. Here we go. Yeah, it just says I'm not connecting to a power source. But yeah, I would recommend you just plug your computer in or your laptop in, because this will, I don't think your laptop will like have enough battery for the whole installation. And yes, it is installing it. I do not have a very fast internet connection. It's not going to be exactly 147 hours and 33 minutes like it says. Probably be around 3 to 4 hours. But yeah, this is the process to install OS 10 onto a bootable thumb drive. And thank you for watching, and I'd like to say that it would mean so much if you could please subscribe, but if you'd actually watch my videos. It doesn't really mean anything to me if you subscribe once and then never look at my videos ever again. And thank you for watching.